All right, so this will be the next part. So part 2, we are going to be tapping into the Angels and Ancestors deck, okay? So let's see what messages we have here. Okay, we have springtime, watch your seeds grow. Okay, so this is a rabbit. I'm also seeing like a purple flower. I don't think it's lavender. It could be lavender. I do have medicine garden. I have wise one energy. I have earth guardian. Let's see. I have sky father. I have elders. Elders are here. So this is like see your seeds grow and being open to healing information with the medicine guardian here. I was earlier, I spoke about Kundalini, and so maybe this is, you know, something that you're working through at this time. Maybe this is, you know, part of the inner alchemy process, right? Like it's achieved when you react to fear with love. And so that's a lot of what you've been through is inner alchemy. The ability to release all that doesn't serve you. It's time to be the truth of who you truly are. I feel like you've been going through some sort of, you know, healing process. Healing heart chakra. This is strong heart chakra energy. I do have wise one. So this is you growing within your current situation. You very much could be a wise one here. And this is you integrating, you know, all of that wisdom and knowledge and being able to apply it here. I feel like you have strong spirit guides here, okay? Owls, birds of prey might be very significant. You might see a lot of feathers. I see a lot of feathers. So that might be relevant for you. Earth guardian, staying rooted and grounded. So understanding how important it is to receive and ground, okay? Receive and ground. A lot of green, a lot of heart chakra energy. Again, that is like I choose to become only more love, right? Being perfectly imperfect kind of energy. I do have sky father. So this is you trusting in the unknown. It's like having, you know, a strong faith, okay? Wise one energy, you know, is this high priest, high priestess vibe. So I feel like you're moving beyond your ancestral patterns and connecting with your emotions and processing these and releasing these, okay? Again, Kali. I'm also having stag. So this is you trusting and thriving. And this is you, like the stag understands that there are cycles of life, right? They've had many cycles. And then I don't know if the symbol behind here really stands out for you, but I'm getting like Celtic, okay? The circles of life, right? The process of death and rebirth is very significant here. I have the moon. Take note of any intuitive messages that you get. I have the high priestess here. Harness the mystic power within. Egypt, very, very strong energy here. Okay, and then I have the moon. Taking note of these intuitive messages. I mean, I'm getting like, again, this is like clarified in 2 of the decks we've used today. So we have like Isis, the goddess of magic, right? And then we have high priest or priestess. Okay, we also received imprisonment and slavery. So understanding that like you really only can trap yourself. And I feel like there's been a bit of freedom here. And I feel like these relationships you've experienced were quite difficult, but they were meant to serve a purpose. I do have strong, you know, religious, spiritual connections, maybe even vows, monk or nun. I'm also having to share right now in this moment, like you could read and study. You could be scribing and writing yourself. And then I also have the mother energy. There could be like an abandonment wound that you're healing through. There also could be some sort of twin as well, I'm getting. There could have been a separation at birth even, or having to go a different direction. Native American energy here, so like medicine woman, wise one energy here, as well as like medicine guardian. So this is also like picking up these abilities, right? There's the seed of life behind there. So I feel like you're tapped in, okay? And again, here's the Egypt, okay? High Priestess, harnessing your mystical power, having the abilities to use these tools, right? So you could be someone who taps in and uses some divination, okay? Harnessing the power within is really, you know, being able to tap into that goddess of magic, Isis, like sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. Okay, so this could be you having an incarnation here. I know, I'm not trying to like, let's ground this here. All right, so we have intuitive messages being received. Oh, hey now. Hey now. Yeah, we got the Knight, being brave and honest. Standing up for what you believe in, right? Defending your ground, standing your ground, but being humble as well. I'm getting a bit of like connectedness here. Red roses might be significant. I feel like you fought many spiritual wars and battles. So with the wise one energy, you understand this process. It's like you're tapping into this. It's like the prayer, the connection, the intuition, the insight here is something that you are embarking on here, something you're standing up for. And then I have autumn, currently releasing the old, and it's time to rest. The sage, being devoted and committed to your spiritual path and journey. You could be a sage. You could be connecting with the sage. This could be you really devoting yourself as the white witch, being the light, being the love, understanding that your wisdom holds such truth. This is you connecting to your abilities and understanding that these are your gifts, okay? They're not to be, and you very much could be an oracle, okay? You receive important information through multiple means. You being able to see through the illusions. You may be a seer, you may be a feeler, a sensor, a knower, whatever those extrasensory abilities are, they're heightened, okay? And you're being asked to be the light, okay? Which means you're showing the way, okay? As a wise one. Again, owl significant, feather significant, being, and then here's the seer energy. Yeah, you see beyond the current situation. You're able to tap in and maybe use your abilities to foretell. High Priest energy at the bottom of the deck. This is a divine partner here, okay, coming together. There could be ties to Egypt again. I feel like you may connect with one another. You may consult one another. There is this guardian angel energy here protecting you. I feel like you are not alone. There is this like the power of 3 here. Very awesome. You do have a lot of animal spirit guides around you. So they're asking for you to kind of like trust these instincts, trust what you receive, the messages. You are very connected. You are very loved. You will have the support you need, okay? And you're also, again, receiving messages, okay? So pay attention. Pay attention. And again, feathers. Feathers, feathers, feathers. And then I split the deck. Here's that High Priest, okay? So I feel like intend and create. You very much are coming into each other's energy if you're not already with one another. Okay. Next. Let's see. We're going to leave the guardian angel up here and put this here. Okay. Next part of the message is, hey, no, that's a lot. I feel like you now realize that you do have infinite potential. You're tapping into this infinite potential. An application. Look at this tree of life, tree of inspiration. Look at, and then we have this again. Look at this symbolization. Liberation. You've been liberated. Okay, there's something much higher playing out here. There's more that meets the eye here. Again, this is like clarifying Isis here. Look at this. Do these not look similar? Look at this, having access to this infinite wisdom and knowledge. I feel like you have cleared your path. The path is forward. This is you being in your magical energy. Liberation, receptivity, inner child, comfort. This is beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. All right, so let's talk about this application and see what this has to say. You have been on the quest for greater understanding and knowledge for some time now. This card is an indication that the time has truly come to apply the acquired knowledge in a practical way to your real life. There will always be more to learn, but for now, focus on walking the walk. Demonstrate to yourself and those who you love that you have learned, and you'll see you've come even farther than you ever imagined was possible. That's beautiful. So I feel like this is you now applying in what you've learned so far on your journey through your inner alchemy. This is something that is now you're being asked to work with. Liberation. I really like this card. This is very cool. I feel like you've been feeling frustrated maybe by the lack of action and stagnant energy in your life right now. I feel like it's time, it really is a representation of the cycle and the process of the cycle that we're currently in. I feel like it also can be a time to reconsider what you need for some of your material possessions. Sometimes we tend to focus on accumulating more stuff in order to fill a void. So what are we trying to fill within? Or what are we trying to avoid by not facing our true feelings? So possible decluttering your living space and spending less time distracting yourself with material possessions can be incredibly liberating. So it's kind of like you making space for the new and empowering yourself to make important changes in your life for your own well-being. Okay, so maybe there are things to release here, okay, which is beautiful. So if you're holding on to items and things like that you don't need anymore, get rid of them. Someone else could use them. Receptivity, taking the time to still your mind and find silence within. Dedicating even just a few minutes a day to quiet, contemplation, meditation, being one with yourself without distraction. It's going to help you become more receptive, okay, to the spirit of light that allows you to see clearly and find peace and harmony with the universe. All right, so they're asking for you to have more time to receive divine guidance. Okay, we have the inner child, number 22. Okay, breaks down to a 4. So this is really going to talk about all the work you've done, all this inner work, okay? Our inner child, being playful. Within each of us dwells an inner child that is part of us and remains small, innocent, playful. While the rest of us grew up, that child is still calling to you now to reconnect with the more childlike part of yourself, the one who believes in magic, one who approaches life fearlessly and who always has time to stop and play in a puddle or kick about the autumn leaves or dance like nobody's watching. This reconnection will enable you to approach life with a lighter heart and have more fun. And then we have comfort. Comfort. Feeling the love. Take comfort in the knowing that there is a divine presence in your life, guiding you at all times. We have a guardian angel here on this deck. There's no need to fear. Trust in the guidance of your angelic helpers and surrender your worries to them. Know that everything will work out exactly how it is meant to for the highest and greatest good. Wow. Confirmation of this. Okay, your guardian angel. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. This beautiful message. All right, we're going to move on to the next part, so I'll see you there.